some stats quickly. Test matches, when played, normally you see between 18 and 20 penalties conceded in a game, both teams combined. Italy conceded 19 penalties themselves in the second test match, with another 8 advantage plays. Okay, so penalty conceded, advantage was plays,
27 combined.
So 27, where normally it's between 18 and 20, both teams combined. So it shows the intent kind of from Italy in a way, but also then the question is, how do you rectify it as a Boks team? So we'll look into that and just show how frustrating it was for the Boks.
How many penalties were there before the first yellow card?
So again, 13 penalties conceded before the first yellow card was given. So again, look at number 1. There he enters, onto the 9, keeps fighting, back on the 9.
Advantage.
Yeah, got him for advantage. Here he comes again.
And again, check there, that guy.
Gets Ruck from the side.
And I'm actually going to take it back, guys, because I think that's the frustrating part of the game, is that, you know, there you can see he's on the 9. He's making it as difficult as possible.
Yeah. But John, isn't that also the ruck's form? You can't have hands on that.
You can't. Ruck is formed.
Ruck's form there.
Check his entry, yeah.
Same there, ruck's form there.
Look at that. I mean, you know, again, that guy, look at where he's entering from. The ruck is already formed. He's hitting him from the side. He's making it messy there. And that, I think, has been the frustrating thing for the Boks.
And the knock-on effect is he gets to 9. So your ball is a bit slower. You know, Grant's got to have a double dip at it. There he goes.
In that space.
And all it gets the defense line to set also, because you're getting slow ball the whole time.
Yeah.
Where they were, you know, the hard one to see. You'll see it a lot. The tackler never completely rolls off to the sides. You're always on top of our
runway.
Space.
on our space. And if he does roll, he rolls to on top of the player. So he's got to lever on one of our players, so he can't make a double roll.
This
you
time,
can't place the ball
13 minute chiller, having a go, then cleaned off, then check. I mean, again, wanted to step onto the ball, onto the 9.
You can see, sorry, John, can you go back to that last one with Ruck?
That was harsh on
with
Salman,
Fischetti.
Yeah. See, for me, that's a better carry, because a lot of the times...
Which one, Shem? Where?
First carry by Ruan.
Yeah.
Yeah, played from there. Here we go.
See there, look, it dips nice and low. Good ball carry, good placement. That's what you want to see the whole time. And that's when we generally get our attack going, when you generate quick ball like that.
But now you combine nice trick plays from us. You combine the ruck problems with, look at the Italians, where they are. Offside, behind the ruck there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's one. Look at that guy there. Never onside. Never onside.
Never onside.
Another penalty, advantage. Now there, this guy. Again, Fischetti, offside. 3 rucks, 3 offsides, and then only do we get that advantage. But I think by showing that, what I wanted to illustrate is that, yes, we won 45-0, but how difficult it is when you're not getting reward and when the opposition team is on the edge permanently.
Yeah.
You know, from a ruck point of view and also from a...
so much frustration gets born out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you've got to target bodies, but you're not having the opportunity to, because the breakdown is not clean. I think this is the sequence of play where we have the...
How do you rectify it?
How do you rectify it? And it's where the Boks, that's our point of difference. Look at these carries coming in a row here. And eventually they do put a shot on and they make a mess out of it. Esterhazen.
Straight.
Carriers,
clean area
on their back. Malcolm Marx, Fatsua, over
dominating
the gain line. And, you know, it almost reminds me of playing against the old Welsh sides, like how competitive and niggly they were at the breakdown and how hard they are. Negri, look at that previous example I said, lying on top of the ball carrier.
Yeah. You see, as soon as we don't get, you know, a strong carry, they get a positive hit, and then it becomes messy again. Check there, from the side, hitting. Sorry, I just want to illustrate that again.
And this is not a criticism of Italy. I mean, they should be penalised even more. Yeah, they got 19, but they're bloody competitive. open side flanker Zuliani. He's good on the ground. He was a nuisance.
But Scala, you talk about the frustration. So Ruan Orkia, part of the ruck, not part of the ruck. And look at Negri, ruck's formed.
Yep.
From the back, boom, hitting him onto the 9.
Onto the 9.
And
blind shot there.
It irritates you. It irritates you throughout the game.
But also, John, I mean, the end result shows how ill-disciplined Italy was. There could have been more penalties. But the reality was, when Italy play well is when they got ball in hand, they're attacking. We just saw a side where almost success looked to them like keeping the score down and being in the game within the last 20. And it actually didn't work. Because if you think about it, how many times did you see Italy actually have the ball and attack?
Yeah.
I mean, they're known for their attack. You look at the centers, Minicello. When they start going, they're actually good to watch. You look at them in the Six Nations. This was just an Italian team, conceded too many penalties, defensive practice, and eventually the cracks came.
You got him eventually.
48 minutes in.
Yeah.
And that was rucks already formed, over the ruck, hands on.
Yeah.
And I mean, it took 13 penalties for Andrew Brace to eventually run out of patience. But I mean, they went on a team warning early on, and then they still conceded another, 8 penalties post that, whatever that number was.
I suppose what do you reckon from a referee point of view? I mean, if you're hard on that every single time, penalty, is there a risk of kind of blowing the game away? Or is it that the standard is set and then hopefully the team
I think
responds?
this surprises me even more, because often when you have a red card, the referee sort of neutralizes the game almost. And if you still have dominance with 14 men and you're on a team warning, they often, I think, give that yellow card quite easily. We saw it in numerous games we've called. So I'm not too sure what your trigger is. Like, surely if you're a team captain, John, and we're conceding 19 penalties in the game, we're going to have a call way before that saying, like,
we need to
out the ruck.
Yeah.
Get out the ruck. Let's keep, like, we're playing against 14 men. Our focus should not be competing we've got a number on these boys. Let's play rugby. Let's run at them. Let's boss the ball. And that didn't happen for the Italian side on the weekend.
I just thought also, if you look at the refereeing point of view, you showed the offsides. What are the assistant refs showing? Because if Brace is focusing on the breakdown, which he didn't really focus a lot, I mean, there's a lot of penalty advantage. Then he can't be looking down there. The other guys should be looking at the side. So you've got a team that's disruptive at the breakdown. They're standing offsides the whole time. And the only option for the Boks really is just to punch down the middle.
Exactly.
There's not much else you can do.
Yeah.
But look, the reality is the penalty count was so bad against the Italians anyway. Probably should have been more. But then it becomes an effort with the 3 refs, not just Brace by himself. The other guys have got to help him
100%.
and say, look, you got to be strict on something. He's not strict at breakdown and he's not strict on offsides.
Yeah.
How does that help the attacking team?